Hello, children. How are you all? I do hope you've had a lovely, lovely break and lots of time to relax and play because we were learning all about Article 31 just before the half term, weren't we? And I hope you've had a lovely, lovely half term. And we're so pleased to see you working hard again. You're doing a really good job of working hard at home, children. Keep up the good work. You can do it. Now, let's see, children, if I can share my screen and we can have a look at which article we're going to learn about this week. Okay, let's see. Okay, so children, this week we are going to learn all about Article 12. Now, I think you might remember lots about Article 12 because we have learned about Article 12 before when you've been in class. So Article 12 is that every child has the right to express their views, feelings and wishes. So really it means that every child has the right to a voice. Okay, and that every child has the right to have their views taken seriously and listened to. Do you remember when we've talked about that before, children? I think you do, don't you? Brilliant. Okay, so children, we've taught in school about how important it is to use our voice to keep ourselves safe and to tell an adult if something is worrying us or if something is bothering us. Do you remember when we've talked about that before? So you remember you've got the right to use your voice to keep yourself safe and to express your views and your opinions. And children, we also need to remember that other people have the right to use their voice too. So the other thing we need to be really good at is listening and listening to other people as well and respecting other people's views. Do you remember? We've talked a little bit about this. Well done, children. Now, in year 2 this week, children are going to be learning all about Emmeline Pankhurst. And Emmeline Pankhurst is remembered for all of her hard work in the fight to help get British women the right to vote. So you'll be learning about that this week, children, if you're in year 2. Let's have a look at some activities that you can do all about Article 12. Okay, perhaps, children, you might want to think about a time when someone has listened to you at home. It could be that someone has listened to what you want for tea one night. It could be that someone has listened to what your favourite game is. Perhaps, children, you could, this is a bit of a challenge, this one, I'm not sure, this is a bit tricky, but perhaps you could find out about a child or a young person who really made sure their voice was heard. You could choose someone like Greta Thunberg, or you could find out about somebody else who's used their voice to campaign for something that they really wanted and that they thought wasn't fair, somebody who's used their voice. Something else you might want to do, children, is write down some reasons why children's opinions should be taken seriously by adults. I think you'll have lots of good ideas for that, children, do you? The other thing you could maybe do, children, maybe you could say thank you to somebody. Perhaps you could thank someone for listening to you. Perhaps you could design a card or a picture or write a little letter to thank them for hearing your voice and listening to you. It might be that you chose where you were going for a walk that day. It might be you chose what you were going to do in the afternoon. Perhaps you could write a note saying thank you, because it's really good to thank people for listening to your views too. And maybe you can think about when you've listened to somebody else. Children, I would love to hear anything you are doing at home all about Article 12. And I can't wait to see all of your work on Emmeline Pankhurst. And I would look forward to seeing any activities that you've done. Well done, children. Now, send any work into Seesaw. I love to see any of our rights respecting work. So anything at all that you want to share with us about respecting adults, respecting children, respecting our environment, anything at all, children, you send it us to Seesaw and I'd love to see it. Now take care and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye.